Albert King was never an easy person for anyone to approach. And for Clifford I just remember him having a serious conversation with Albert. And the next thing I knew, Stevie was on stage.
Stevie was always this very humble guy that looked up to all the older musicians. He didn't realize just how talented he was. The first night Stevie sat in with Albert King, it was Clifford who got him up there, you know. Clifford was saying, "You got to hear this kid."
Well, that was one of the greatest nights I ever remember. You got to realize, you know, this was Stevie Vaughan, not Stevie Ray Vaughan, first of all. This was Jimmy's little brother, Stevie Vaughan.
Well, you know, that was everything to Stevie. It just meant everything.
I never dealt with any of these performers before, and he was a big man, scary man. It's the one thing in Stevie's life he wanted was to be with Albert King on stage. So he asked me to go ask him. So I did. I went, big man. I said, "Mr. King, I have a friend who he really can play and he wants to play. Would it be okay?" He said, "No." I said, "Oh, yes, sir."
Albert King wouldn't have invited, you know, anybody.
I walked back and told Stevie, and Stevie said, "Man, you gotta go ask him again." I said, "Man, you know, this big old guy." He said, "Please, man."
Clifford saying, "You got to hear this kid. You really got to hear this kid." So Albert King finally agreed to do that. He got up there and he was burning, you know, just really playing a great solo.
Time that Albert King was playing with Stevie, and Stevie started ripping off an Albert King solo, and Albert went and hit his guitar behind the curtain and says, "Honey, you shouldn't see this."
And so he would do something really tough, and then Howard would just have to find something else. So they were digging into the bag of tricks, man, and it was the best I'd ever heard Albert King or ever heard Stevie.
Clifford would pull those kind of things off because they trusted him.
That's as magic as it gets. I mean, you know, this unknown kid named Stevie Vaughan went on to really turn the music world onto the blues, you know. The kids that find him to learn about Albert King and the Howlin' Wolf and Howlin' Wolf's guitar player, Hubert Sumlin, and the people that influenced Stevie.
Both Stevie and Clifford had a real fondness for the same music and same artist, which was to Stevie he was deeply committed to that. Talked to himself as really being a black guy in white skin. You know, so that was his life, and you sense that was in a big way Clifford's, and that was a big bond between them.
He guided him. He helped him play with the right people, see the right people. He had so much to do, I can't even put it into words, really. I remember when our record came out, Texas Flood, the first Stevie Ray Vaughan record, it helped the careers of these older guys that kind of been forgotten again. It gave this new resurgence of the blues. We were playing these big coliseums. There was a lot of young people there that didn't even know what blues was, and they heard us, and it's like, they loved it.